Hi there, Jeff here from the Wetsuit Centre, talking to you today about the Oneill range of wetsuits for fall 2013 into winter 2014. Today we're talking about the Oneill Gooru, but also the ladies version, which is the Oneill Bahia. And basically they are a mid-range wetsuit, very well known for flexibility and comfort in the water. The weight of the wetsuit we're talking about today is the 5 and 4, or 5'3" I should say, basically, with these particular suits. And basically what that dictates is the thickness of the neoprene on the suit. So you've got 5mm of neoprene on the lower body and 3mm on the upper body, where you need a bit more flexibility, which is great for the UK winter time. Okay, so basically the Gooru previously has been known as the first suit in the Oneill range and the Bahia which offers 100% flex the whole way through. So super stretch the whole way through, unrestricted flexibility from top to bottom. But if you've watched the video, if you're aware, basically, the Oneill Epic, which was previously an entry-level suit for £119, is now up to £129 and does actually offer the full 100% stretch Ultraflex neoprene the whole way through, the same as the Gooru. So you might be asking what you basically get for your extra 30 quid, which essentially is what this suit is. Same with the Bahia above the ladies Epic as well. And basically that comes down to the entry system. So this suit you get what we call a Zip system, which I'll go through in a second, which is better at keeping out water and keeping you warmer. And you get a bit more thermal lining with this suit as well. So you do get quite a bit more for your extra 30 quid. And that's why they've kept this suit in the range, basically. But I'll talk you through the wetsuits. So the Bahia and the Gooru, this is the ladies version. And basically the main difference between the ladies and the men's version is basically design, the name, and also the cut of the suit. Obviously it's matched specifically to suit the shape of a woman's body, so more curvaceous in certain areas, basically. Okay, so functions and features of this particular suit. It hasn't changed much since last year. Basically you get 100% Ultraflex neoprene, which you get in the Epic now as well. So super stretch, basically is one of Oneill highest grade of neoprenes without moving into techno butter, which is running the whole way through the suit, basically. So you get a huge amount of flex, incredibly soft to the touch and very comfortable when you're actually wearing it. That runs the whole way through the suit. It will stick to your body better and move with your body better, and should ultimately keep you warmer and more comfortable and in the water for longer. Okay, so that's the whole way through the suit. The seams themselves are glued and blind stitched, basically meaning that they are two pieces of neoprene butted up together, stitched halfway through. On the other side they're then glued, which keeps a nice flat seam on the inside of the suit, which again promotes comfort and also seals the wetsuit, stops any water coming through the seams. Double stitched on certain areas where you need a bit more rigidity, is that a word? Or basically you make it more durable and long lasting, keep the suit in your cupboard for longer or in your garage for longer without falling apart. And then it's taped over the top as well, just to ensure it lasts a long time, basically. So it should last long past the warranty as well. Any seams that are on the suit are pre-bent, basically, just to match the shape of the person's body. Again, promoting stretch, stopping these seams becoming a point where the suit has less flexibility, basically. So you get that flex the whole way through the suit. Any seams are well thought about. Same with the ladies' suit as well. Slightly different collar for the ladies, and then the shape around here as well. You can actually see where it's pulled in more around the waist, and where the chest panel dips a bit more, just to suit the ladies' shape. Okay, the smooth skin panel on the front and around the kidneys as well. It's just a specially treated piece of neoprene, basically, which stops any wind penetrating the suit. Make sure that it keeps your core area nice and warm on those cold, bitter days where you get a bit of a cold wind. Keeps you warmer again for longer. Keeps the wind out of the suit, and keeps you in the water more comfortable for longer. Okay. Further down on the suit then you get what we call the Crypto or Duraflex knee pads, same on both suits, and basically that is just a special material, especially made material, which is very robust, stops any sort of wear and tear on the knees, which is particularly good if you're just learning to do a sport and you're sort of spending a lot of time getting up onto your knees and that kind of thing, for surfing, for kiteboarding, windsurfing, that kind of stuff is really useful, and it stops the suit wearing through as quickly. Okay, round the collar you get what we call a roll neck system, which is two pieces of neoprene. The inside piece has a smooth material on the outside. It's like a smooth finish on it, basically, which sticks to your neck, creates a better seal, less water getting into the suit, and also means that this piece of neoprene sits against your neck and allows the outside piece to move independently and stops any rub up and down against your neck. Okay, it does make it a little bit tighter around the collar, but also that's again to promote lack of water entry into the suit, make sure that it stays nice and dry in the core. Okay, which brings us back to the back of the suit, what we call the Zip system, basically, which is the same for men and women again. And now the Zip system It's patented to New Oneill again. And basically what it means is the actual zip system is sewn over the top of the wetsuit itself. So this back panel, as you open up the zip, is the actual wetsuit itself. You can see that coming through underneath. And that's where it's basically sewn through to. And what this allows the suit to do is sewn over the top, so any water that does come in through the zip, or through your collar, is met with this panel, and then drained out through the bottom of the suit there. Okay, the zip itself is a PK zip. It's specially treated, make sure that it doesn't corrode or seize up, and also doesn't let any water in, because the zip itself is coated. It's a blackout zip. And then this piece of neoprene is then put up open over your head, same with the guy's suit, and basically that's what we call, some people call like a bat wing, but basically it's called a Zen zip on the Oneill system. It goes up and over your head, make sure that any water that comes in through the collar is then directed out through the back of the suit, or any water that comes in through the zip is done the same, so it's a minimal amount of water into the suit itself. If we delve inside the suit, I can actually show you some of the functions and features inside the suit, and it's another thing that you get over and above the standard Epic basically. So you get what we call the Ultraflex firewall the whole way through. Now you do get this on the Epic suit, but it's a different material. This particular material is more fleecy, a bit more fluffy, which is always popular, and basically it acts like a thermal underwear which retains heat inside the suit. So instead of heat being lost gradually through the neoprene, this just promotes a little bit more insulation and will stop you getting too cold too quickly. Taped around the outside just to make sure again that it's not going to rip apart. Very fleecy, comfortable material, and definitely does a lot in terms of keeping you warmer in the water for longer. I'll turn the men's one inside out so you can see that as well. And basically, it's a different type of firewall than you get in the Epic. So essentially, over and above the Epic, for your extra 30 quid, you're getting the Zen zip system, the over-the-head system, which helps you keep the water out a little bit better. But you also get that thermal lining on the front of the suit. But with the men's suit, you get it around the kidneys as well. Okay, so it's just a little bit of extra Polypro Ultraflex firewall around the kidneys, which is around this panel on the back of the wetsuit. Okay, around the lumbar region, around the men's as well. So you get that in the Gooru over and above the Epic. So essentially, these are the two sort of different versions for men's and women's, the Gooru and the Bahia. It's always good to sort of go through both at once, because essentially they are a very similar suit, just cut differently. Previously, this has always been a really high sellout, good mid-range Ultraflex suit the whole way through. The Epic has come a little bit close in terms of the price point, but having said that, it's still 30 quid difference, and a lot of people will just think it's worth the extra 30 quid to have that batwing system on the back, and also the extra thermal firewall as well, and it's the same with the ladies as well. So always a really great option if you just want one above the entry-level suit, and that's why the Gooru does so well every year, and I'm sure it will continue to do so for fall 2013.